Oughta Know. I was kind of angry for you. Who is this man you wrote this song about?
I can't, I've decided not to tell anybody who it's about, just for the sake of his own privacy. And also, the reason why I wrote this song was for the sake of release as opposed to the sake of revenge. I didn't write it to get back at him or anything. And I think it's best for me just not to tell anybody who it's about, for his sake.
He must know. He must know it's about him.
I don't know whether he knows it's about him, only because when I was with him, I was very passive in many ways about how I felt emotionally, and the song is very sort of dark and subconscious, a very dysfunctional subconscious part of me, and he never really saw that part. So if he does hear it, I'm not sure whether he knows it's about him. So
I'm sure he does.
Okay, well.
Well, the way you sing about one man, I think most of men are afraid of you after that. After hearing the song You Oughta Know about one man, are they afraid of you?
I know a lot of radio DJs, when I go in and do interviews with them, they're very afraid of me, and by the end of the interview they're saying, hey, you're kind of nice. You know, and they immediately presume that I'm a man-hater, but if you were to listen to the whole record or get to know me as a person, you would know that I'm not that scary. That is a part of me, but it's not a very conscious part of me, and it's a part that I've actually evolved from and I've grown away from. So.
Well, it is said that you are as old or young as you feel, and this song You Oughta Know sounds like a story told by a woman in her bitter 40s. How old do you feel exactly?
I feel ageless. At times I feel very, very young and very, very green and ignorant sometimes even, and then other times I feel very evolved and very, 40 years old, like I've been around for a really long time. So just a bit of everything, really. I don't feel any age, although I am 21.
Have you been around much?
Yeah, I have. I know that I've been in a lot of different situations and met a lot of people and traveled a lot for my age. So I know that has something to do with my mindset. Yeah.
Well, you have written songs since you were 10 years old. What did you write about when you were 10?
I wrote, my first song I ever wrote was called Fate Stay With Me, and it was just about freedom and being on my own, ironically enough. And it was mostly, obviously, for obvious reasons. When I was younger, I wrote sort of creatively, and wrote stories more so than I do now. Because I don't think I was old enough to write about pain or the transcension of it when I was younger. I wasn't old enough to do that, but now it's more of a personal way of writing.
Most of the songs in the world are written about love. You don't write about love much, do you?
No, I don't. I just write about where I'm at the time, and I guess if I were to fall in love, I'd probably write more songs about it. But for a long time, I've been on my own for a long time, and while I've dated, I've never really been, compelled to write all these love songs about anybody. And there's so much more to write about. I mean, romantic love is just one piece of a very large pie of life, So there's so much more to write about.
What do you think basically love is?
Oh God, do you have all afternoon? Love depends on what kind of love. Do you mean like romantic love or self-love? I mean, I think the ultimate sort of healthy relationship is when two people are very independent and very full, and they come together and they see each other as bonuses as opposed to necessities, and they don't need to cling to each other, And I mean, love also is just wanting the other person to be happy, and not necessarily at your own expense, but just the caring for somebody else unconditionally. That's how I see love. Yeah, I mean, I've found it in different relationships. So I just, even over the last few months, I've just been in some really great relationships. So I'm getting better.
Good. We're going to hear some love songs.
Yes, you're going to.
The next album.
You will, actually. You'll hear some really nice
Good.
songs.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. Another version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak very firmly? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. The love that you gave that we made was unable to make it out of pride to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, she know how you told me to hold me until you died, till you died. But you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you did when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I made that you did to me. You ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner, but it was a slap in the face. How quickly I was replaced, and now you're thinking of me when you fuck her. The love that you gave that we made was unable to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died, till you died? But you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you did when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I made that you gave to me. You ought to know. As soon as you close your eyes, and you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Well, can you feel it? Well, I'm here to remind you of the mess you did when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I made that you gave to me. You ought to know why I'm here to remind you of the mess you did when you went away. It's not fair to deny me all the cross I made that you gave to me. You ought to know.
Thank you.